Alright you guys, welcome back to another video. Today is going to be Kingdra versus Brock's Ninetales. It's another 1-8 matchup for you. Fair warning, this will also be triple sped because the game is very long, so it will be faster than normal. But anyways, the matchup is going to kind of work like this. I mean, like, on the surface you'd think like, oh, Ninetales weak to water, so Kingdra should just blast through this. Well, I mean, Brock's Ninetales changes a lot about the complexity of the card, so that definitely changes a lot of things and interactions and that sort of deal. Basically, it's going to be like every other matchup. Kingdra is going to be trying to, like, you know, just take prizes by blowing stuff up with a whole bunch of waters in the discard, triple sniping things, that sort of thing. Kingdra's going to want to do Kingdra things, and Ninetales is just going to try to want to avoid getting hexed out of game, special conditioned out of game, that sort of thing. So it's going to be kind of scary for Ninetales because it is weak to so much stuff. Plus, you do have like that inherent water weakness and a couple things. So we actually don't see a double Spirit Tomb start right away. That's not to say that we don't get into one. That Ultra Ball there might go for the Spirit Tomb. Yep, it is going to go for the Spirit Tomb. We're going to probably see an attach and retreat here. Oak is going to, I mean, this turn with, it's a good thing you didn't start Spirit Tomb because I was able to get Misties and Oak off on the same turn. So really blasting through this deck. I'm going to probably, the thing about Kingdra is it does get trump carded quite a bit. Purely because all those energies in the discard pile. So, being able to, like, if you dump this Oak and this Misties, yeah, you're not going to play him under item lock, but then after he trump cards, you'll be okay to go. So, looks like I am getting off to just a rocket start. Grady just goes on his phone because I got a rocket start. Gonna have that turn 1 broken time space into the Porygon, into the Claydol, I'm gonna Karina for that fighting Kingdra, plus another card. Curious about how I'm gonna get out of the active here. I might get Switch or Floatstone or something like that, or I might just, oh, there's an escape rope in my hand already. Got that item finder for that Oak again. Maybe that's what we go for. Yep, we're gonna go for the Oak again, and the scoop up on the Spirit Tomb. I just say, hey, you know what? I don't need to Spirit Tomb this turn. So the second supporter comes down as the Juniper there. Kind of crazy. Like, just a really good turn 1. Might even get a Kingdra up this turn, and we do get a Kingdra up. How crazy of a turn was that? We also got a whole bunch of water energies in the discard pile, really putting that pressure on early. A turn 1 Kingdra followed by both my support Pokemon set up. I kind of probably would have liked to get another Horsey out. If I would have gotten another Horsey, it might have not been go into Spirit Tomb, just to slow Grady's start down a little bit more. He does decide to bounce the broken time space, which is a little bit of an interesting play. Just kind of means that it's going to be harder for him to get it out this turn, so it really puts him in jeopardy of a really big triple spray, triple splash, whatever it's called, tri-bullet. That's what it's called. A tri-bullet is going to be big off Grady because he's going to be stuck with this Spirit Tomb in the active most likely, and triple bullet might just run him out of game. So. But, you know, not having him on a lineup doesn't hurt too much. Like I said, I considered the Spirit Tomb play at one point, right? But decided, hey, look, I got this hot start anyways, so no need. And Grady does play an N here, so kind of disrupting the play, I think, a little bit, but not overly. Like I said, I would like to get a Horsey down next turn if I can. It does appear that I will be item locked. Grady is hovering this Vulpix play. Don't mind that at all. Looks like you got some Vulpixes there. The Battle Compressor, gonna probably grab at least a Fire Energy, and then some Pokemon he doesn't need. He's gonna look at all of his Stage 2 options that he has to attach to Brock's Ninetales, and probably get rid of those. I would bet you anything. Or just maybe another support. No, just those 2. So, 2 Fire Energies in this card is nice so that he can start playing some stuff. It looks like I missed the sleep check. And And that's it. That's the turn. The N actually worked. It's going to be an attachment to the Porygon 2 so that if he KOs me, I can retreat. And now he's in the active. So we actually did good there. Gave for once an N actually worked. Bought Grady a turn. I did manage to wake up, so now I can start doing some damage. There's the attachment, probably, and that's it. Whoa, he ended me into a horrible hand. I got there's the 2 support Pokemon that I can't use, not being able to Cosmic Power here. Can't drive too big of a hand. Looks like you can't attach the Double Rainbow to the EX, so he doesn't. And another N, hopefully bailing me out of the situation that I got myself into. Alrighty, looks like a Bright Look comes down for the Claydol. He's gonna pass. So now kind of hoping that I don't get out of the active at all. Rescue Energy down. Here's a Claydol for 1. What did we get off that? We didn't get a Guzma, didn't get a Lysander. Oop, Mallow is the play. So looks like I am playing a Mallow, but not being able to draw the 2 cards. Just kind of setting myself up for next turn. That's really all it's going to be. And there's a pass. No Bill, no Uxie, no ways to draw those cards. You can see I kind of hovered the Mallow, and I think the Mallow is a fine play just because maybe my hand was dead anyways. If that was the only supporter that I could have played, then yeah, I'd play it. I would have liked to see it, like, I was considering playing it next turn, just because I was going to be able to play it on next turn. Gust of Wind comes down, there's an attachment. Greed is looking away to shapeshift this Brock's Ninetales into something useful. If he can get actually a good shapeshift off, then perhaps I lose this Kingdra and have to restart. That would be big on his part. There is a Brock's Ninetales, so it doesn't even shapeshift. He's just going to get a Ninetales break. Ninetales break is what comes down. So he will be getting a knockout. A Aqua Patch onto the Ninetales GX. Greedy looks like he's actually setting up fairly decently now. Got a Lapras on the bench. Got just for Lapras. Has a Volcanion on the bench on that other spot. Oops. Just has to take back the Lapras maybe. Looks like it just has to take back the Lapras. My next turn is going to be rough. I'm going to need to get a rare candy to get some sort of return KO. Greedy will be taking 2 prizes. That Kingdra in my active is an EX. The only thing that Kingdra ever did was a triple or tri-bullet. That was it. And a Blacksmith onto the Volcanion. So Greedy's got a Volcanion on the bench, a Ninetales GX, and this Ninetales ready to go. So yeah, the Volcanion is off the screen, so I apologize for that. And a Hex comes down too. Greedy does take a knockout. I'm Hex locked. Let's see what we can retaliate with. I need a rare candy knockout. Nope, there's an attachment followed by a Teammates. Maybe I have a Choice Band in this deck, and its first attack will knock it out. Well, Choice Band is not an EX, so let's say if I Muscle Band, is that a knockout? I'm thinking. So Teammates comes down, trying to find a way to get a knockout. I evolved right into the Seadra, so that signals like, oh, maybe I just am getting a knockout that way. I think that's just kind of what I do here. Yep, the Muscle Band is going to be enough because it's 80 and 20 Snipe putting the Horsey on the bench. So, not a bad play. I could have grabbed with Teammates Rare Candy and Seadra, but the reason I go for a Rare Candy, Kingdra. Right? But the reason I go for this play is to get the Horsey down on the bench. I knew he was going to get some sort of retaliation knockout, so it just kind of sets me up better for next turn, especially since I probably won't be hexed again, or I will try not to be hexed again, at least. 2 things on the bench. It looks like a Lapras. I don't know what the other thing on his bench is. It's way down in there. Greedy just playing some cards to dig through his deck. Volcanion is going to swing for 100, definitely taking a knockout here. And pushing up this Horsey. Oh, nope, we're going to push up the Baltoy instead, actually. And it looks like I played a Sycamore or something to draw more cards. Secret Mission. Just pitching like my entire thing. There's a Lapras in my hand. Hopefully I can get something good off that to get a Horsey or Kingdra. Oh, sorry, a Kingdra out. Maybe this goes for Twins if it's in the deck. Yep, Twins is in the deck, so Lapras for Twins, probably going to grab a Rare Candy Kingdra, or at least part of that combo, if I already have some of the other part in my hand. So yep, Rare Candy Kingdra attached. Looks like this is going to be, I can take 2 prizes here. I'm going to be able to take a knockout onto the Porygon 2 with Brine and on the active. So hurting his setup a little bit. It's kind of scary that this Ninetales GX is staring me down. Looks like there's a Vulpix on the bench there. So kind of scary. He needs an energy, and he can knock out this Kingdra and go down to 2 prizes. This game is getting real sticky. We didn't think it would be this sticky. Looks like Grady gets a Ninetales break back out. So that's definitely going to be a knockout just there alone. He's going to push this EX up, and that's kind of scary. But like I said, that Ninetales GX just staring me down. Oracle is the consideration. Nope, it's going to be an attachment to the Ninetales break. Going to play some extra cards here. He was considering Rescue Stretch Ring just 1, but he just has to shuffle everything back in. And here's the Cosmic Power without the Oracle. Retreat comes down, and there is a knockout, drawing 2 prizes. Grady leads 4 prizes left to my 5 prizes left. And I still don't have a Kingdra out. I'm going to need a way to get a Kingdra out again. Let's see what we can do. Break Evolve keeps him a GX. Keeps him an EX, I should say, rather. Let's see what we can do. Gonna need a way to get this Kingdra back out somehow. Double checking what I got left for my prizes. Still 5 prizes left. A Battle Compressor, probably throwing some waters away, maybe? Super Energy removal discards signals that maybe I have an item finder so I can get rid of those 2 waters. Yep. We'll be getting rid of those 2 waters on his Horsey, and there is a trump card, and looks like I forgot to, oh, there we go, fine. I said, looks like I forgot to get rid of the Super Energy removal, so. Trump card, gonna be big here. It takes away any sort of Blacksmith or Aqua Patch outs that Grady would have had otherwise. Looks like we're going for some, going for an energy, maybe, ooh, got the Muscle Band as well. Computer Search going for Oak again. This deck is blasting through its cards. Running very, very smoothly right now. Looks like we're having an Oopsie actually instead of an Oak. Oopsie comes down. Looks like we got an item finder back in that hand. Do I grab the Computer Search? Yep. Maybe I download a Hex here. That could be the route of play. And nope, just an Oak. We're digging some more. Would like to get Bounce of Stadium maybe, or something like that. Like I said, maybe a Hex would have been better, but maybe I had a dead hand. Maybe my hand wasn't that great. Looking to get more waters in the energy, perhaps. But we do take a knockout. Actually, I use my other attack, the sniping one. So I discard 2 from my hand. This Kingdra's a non-EX, so looks like I'm going down to 3 prizes compared to his 4. And with that Super Energy removal being just a huge play, the retaliation knockout from Grady is going to be very, very hard. I told Grady that he could break the GX if he wanted to. But outside of that, nothing too crazy going on here. Let's see what Grady can answer with an Oracle is his response. Maybe he's got a Bill in his hand, maybe he's just going to clay it all into these 2 hands. He doesn't have a second supporter this turn. It's going to be kind of hard for him to get a second supporter. He definitely could because of the, he could get a Broken Time Space and the Porygon line back out, especially since I shuffled it back into his deck via Lysander's trump card. So that could be what he's going for here. Puts him on top. Thinking about the rest of his options, I do see I think I see a Porygon in his hand. Kind of hard to see. Can't really. There's an Uxie at least, so it's going to be Uxie to draw those cards there. Oh, he switched them up. He messed up which one he wanted. Let's see here. And then a Claydol for the other 2, and there's the Battle Compressor. Probably going for at least a Water Energy. Yep, 2 Water Energy. So he's looking for this this Aqua Patch sort of route. So there's an Aqua Patch, maybe an item finder for Aqua Patch. Nope, there's just a Sycamore, but he goes for Broken Time Space back down. Hopefully you can get like a Swoop Teleporter of some sort. But there's another Aqua Patch, so he gets the double Aqua Patch plus the attachment, so he will be getting this return KO. On the GX, my 3 prizes, his 3 prizes. Can I get a return KO? Let's count how many waters I got. 4, 5. 5 waters in there right now. So that's going to be 100 damage on the one that shuffles them back in. Gonna need another couple waters into that discard pile so I can knock him out. I think that's gonna be my route of play. Really want to get this GX out of the way. If I can knock out this GX, it's gonna be very hard for him to catch up, especially since all I need to do is get a Spray Splash one back out. I can actually win this turn, surprisingly. I can get the Spray Splash Kingdra back out to do the 10 to the Spiritomb, and then I can knock him out with Dragon Vortex on the Kingdra from Plasma Freeze. That one right there. So Dowsing Machine for Oak. Already played a supporter. Gonna really just try to dig through this deck, I think. There's a Horsey. There's an Ultra Ball, so that's probably gonna go for a Seadra. Really trying to get up to that Kingdra Prime here. Drawing some extra cards. Looks like I got a Professor's Letter. Professor's Letter gonna get those 2 more, plus the Secret Mission to put more to the discard pile. Really trying to grab that win this turn. Misty's Wrath, just need somebody to search. And somebody to search and discard water Pokemon. Gonna get the win this turn. We need that Spray Splash to do 10 to the Spiritomb. Looks like I have an Evo Soda. I don't know why I'm not grabbing Evo Soda. Maybe I missed a Water Energy in my hand. Maybe that's it. Maybe I don't grab a Water Energy. And download Colress. So it looks like I don't play the Evo Soda. Looks like I don't do anything here. Colress, maybe try to get the win. There's a build for more cards. Maybe my Spray Splash is prized. Maybe it's in the discard pile. Don't know why I didn't play the Evo Soda. I saw it flashed real quick. So maybe I don't win this turn, but at least if I get a knockout, I can set it up for next turn. Here, Moment of Truth, Dive Ball. Do I have the Spray Splash? Looks like no, because I don't evolve it right away. Oh, maybe. Oh, dip, oh. Kind of hard to see what I got. Let's see here. I'm looking at his hand again, checking the hand, making sure. So it's actually just going to be a pass. I missed an energy. So a Gust of Wind to bring up the Spiritomb to item lock him. I missed energy. That was the big one. Oh no, I just saw the Prime get flashed in this. So the Prime was in the discard pile. I needed a way to recover it. So Prime was in the discard. Lysander up the Spiritomb to item lock him. I might have game in turn next turn. Game in hand if I have like a Guzma or something. Greedy can't Cosmic Power, so the best that he can do is just pass off of this. Unless he has some sort of knockout. Because if not, then I get items and he doesn't. So he attaches the Fire Energy preemptively to hopefully get that. We'll see what Greedy can get off this. It's going to be a Karina is going to be the supporter of choice. Maybe grabbing an Oak with that, and then retreating and using Oak. Scary part behind that though is that then what does he attack with? Might try to grab an energy and use the GX's first attack, but he does run the risk of just getting then bopped by Dragon Vortex. So 3-3 in prizes, pretty close game. That GX is going to be he needs to get this trump card. That's what he's going to need to get, honestly, because he wants all these waters to not be in the discard pile anymore. But yep, there is a retreat, and he actually decides to go for Uxie, and there's just going to be an attachment. That's where it's going to be. And I thought he attached to Spiritomb that turn, so it looks like Greedy accidentally double attached. So whoopsies. That's okay that we didn't catch it. It didn't impact the outcome of the game too hard. Gonna go ahead and Bright Look up a Lapras. Maybe hopefully gets a stall off. He's probably going to do this into the Spiritomb. Yep. And what do we grab here? There's the Guzma in my hand already. So no worries about the item lock. Just need a way to win here. Gonna just straight Sycamore as my second supporter. Just needs to way to recover a Pokemon and an energy. So there's the item finder that might grab like Pokemon Rescue. If I have it, not Pokemon Rescue, sorry, Pokemon Retriever if I have it. Or might grab a letter to grab an energy to guarantee that. Might grab a computer search if it's in there. Nope, it's going to be a Dowsing Machine. Item finder for Dowsing Machine for Oak. I don't know why. Oh, he might, you know what, I might be just trying to get items and then Cosmic Power before Oak, yep. So there's a Super Rod, there's the Spray Splash and the two Kingdras back in. I might have the game, yep, Evo Soda right there. So now all I do is just need to hit an energy. Uxie's for more. There's an Oak. Do I hit an energy? There's the energy. So knock out the active for 2 prizes and then Spray Splash the bench for the game. Yep, that's the end of the game. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. We will see you next time.